My situation was that I was being wrongfully punished because of my religious beliefs, because I wouldn't cut off my dreadlocks. So the prison put me in a segregated housing unit for over a year. It was just hard, just being in between the four concrete walls all day, 23 hours a day, and then 5-minute showers. It was a real struggle. I knew that was wrong because basically being punished for practicing my beliefs. And, I really didn't have anywhere else, any other outlet to go to for help until I heard about PILP. And so that's why I reached out to them.
I was being sexually harassed for a long period of time. It started from comments to literally almost feeling like they were stalking me at some points, and it got to the point where I was cornered in a private CO bathroom, and I was forced to expose myself. So I kind of felt like I had to bow down to what they wanted us to do, what they wanted me to do, no matter how they were at that point. So I did it.
I had tendonitis, bursitis in my Achilles heel. And they had me on the top bunk, top tier. I asked to be removed because it was dangerous. When I got up, I was toppling and everything. I had then they put a cast on. They called count. I couldn't get off the top bunk fast enough. They gave me a write-up for that and put me in isolation in my room for it. They was punishing me for it. The powers that be just wasn't having. There's a racial core inside with the COs to the judges to everything. You know what I mean?
I have a long documented history of my gender dysphoria and my needs, and they have so far ignored everything about it. Just being treated rotten. I've been in institutions where they've called me faggot, tranny, and they've just been really hurtful. And then I'm certified as female. My birth certificate says female, and they're ignoring that too. They're putting me through strip searches with men, and it's really humiliating. And I have seen psychology a million times about it, and they will not accommodate me with a strip search by a female staff member. It's crazy. It's so traumatic.
Well, what they did was, I was incarcerated and I was on 75 milligrams of methadone, and I couldn't get no kind of help down there. And what we found out that the pregnant women that come in that jail that's pregnant on methadone, they take them out to get medicated, but they don't do nothing for them in there. So it was a discrimination toward me and any other man that come in there that had the same problem that I had with trying to get medicated. I got locked up March the 15th. I think the very next day or the day after, within that week, they was in touch with me. I can't even remember because I was so sick. I was really fearful for my life because I didn't think I was going to make it. I would like to give a big shout out to the Pennsylvania Institution of Law Project, because if it don't be for them, this message would have not gotten out had they not introduced themselves to me. So I take my hat off to Adrian and the other two people from the Pennsylvania Institution of Law Project that came and introduced themselves to me. So they're doing a great job. I hope they continue to do a great job. We can make some changes in that jail.
What I found out was, if you guys didn't have that legal format in place for people to call, it's almost like it's a safety, because the institutions don't like for you to call legal attorneys in on it. It makes them back up. And a lot of people need that, because a lot of people rely on y'all almost like a family. Because if you can't contact your family and say, I'm being abused or beat down by a guard or anything like that, it's almost like y'all like a family, and oh my goodness, he got some people on the outside that'll look out or just interested in him. There's a lot to be thankful for when it comes to that project, the institutional project. It's a lot to be thankful for when it comes to 718 Arch Street. It's a lot to be thankful for.
So I reached out to try to get the policy changed permanently throughout that prison and get it written and signed that they would no longer punish people for having dreadlocks or practicing their religion. Hope was they was helpful. Alex and Matthew, they helped us tremendously. They were voicing their opinions and letting us know that it was wrong what they were doing, and they helped us. They helped us be released from segregated housing unit. They even helped us get compensated for what we went through. And if it wasn't for them, then the policy would probably still be in place. I would have stayed in segregated housing unit as well as others. So they were a tremendous help.
My experience with PILP, it's helped me a lot, and every aspect of it's been great. I mean, the staff are wonderful. I never have to worry about whether they're going to get back with me or not, and I'm really confident that they can help me in court. And my interactions with Alex have all been great. I mean, she's not like a typical attorney. I mean, you can talk to her on a personal level. I couldn't ask for any more out of a person. I mean, she's great.
I met Attorney Sue Mingay, and like I said, when I told them my story, what happened, I felt so much weight lifted from my shoulders that I've been holding on to for so long. Not to mean to put it on them, but I knew that I had them behind me for this. And I knew that even as a victim, I knew that I'm not wrong of what happened, and I wanted justice, not only for a lot of other women who didn't come forward, but for myself. And having a little girl, I don't want her to ever go through something like this from anybody. They helped me in many ways. Like I said, that they gave me the voice that I felt like I couldn't project the right way. They did that for me. They helped, like I said, they lifted that weight off my shoulders, even though I will never forget what happened to me. Like I said, I felt in a way that I still received the justice that I needed from what happened.